Good day, everyone. It's Aranya coming at you with a very special episode of the New York Times games and custom connections. There will be some changes today, some of which you've already seen, other stuff that'll be happening as we proceed. But yeah, this is for Monday, April 21st. Let's get into the new stuff first. So there'll be a new order of games. Strands will be last in the order, and I'll go over why that is in a second. So strands will be recorded separately from the other games to allow for a realignment of the webcam, just the way that the games are set up. It just so happens that custom connections, and Wordle all have similar screen layouts. Strands has that awkward box that says how many theme words there are and what the theme actually is. So I have to move the webcam for that. Additionally, the title screen of Strands doesn't align properly with the webcam of the way that the actual puzzle screen is showing up. So when I do bring the Strands recording into the video, it'll already be at the puzzle, okay? I'll not have looked at the puzzle yet. It'll be my first time looking at it, but I'll just have already skipped past the title screen, okay? So yeah, there's new graphics you've already seen on the screen. I've got a little animated picture of my family there. I'm trying to make a better use of the space on the screen. There's not big blank black areas or white areas or what have you. I'm trying to make use of what's there, make it entertaining, make it engaging. All right, so that's new. And the last one is The Grove. So I have not come up with a name for the fandom, and this is something that was initiated by you, the viewers. You wanted a name for what happens, what's this place called? And I thought The Grove, because my name's Aranye, kind of like orange. The oranges grow in groves or orchards. To me, an orchard is for apples, because I live in Canada. We don't grow oranges here. I know of an apple orchard. To me, a grove more brings up images of oranges. So I'll leave this in your hands. You can put suggestions in the comments. What do you want to be called? I know there's been a couple suggestions. The annoying oranges. I thought the fruit basket or the cornucopia. I don't know. I know only one other creator that has sort of a name for their viewership, and that's Kenny, FGK, who calls them the word nerds. So I'm not taking that, although that is pretty appropriate for the people we have here. But yeah, give me some ideas. We'll go with was one of those, right? But it's got to kind of represent everybody that's here and the unique situation and environment that we have, okay? All right, without further ado, sorry for this long intro, but it had to be said. Let's get into the games. Okay, so open her up here. All right, here we go. So puzzle 1402 by Tracy Bennett, 69-day streak. Our word today is siege, and that's courtesy of Marcy Clausen from the Wheel of Words. Here we go. All right, hopefully everyone's having a great day, finally. And siege gets us S in position and E at the end. In position. Okay. Well, that is a double-edged sword, because that's good to get those letters in, but also bad because we only have 3 spots to test other letters, and there are a lot of words that are S at the start, E at the end. So I guess we just try and get some consonants in here. Spore looks good. Store. I kind of want to go for the odd consonants to start, as weird as that sounds. Maybe spade. Let's try spade. It is springtime. Maybe some people are doing some gardening. Spade. Oh wait. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Well, again, it's good to get all those letters in, but there are a lot of words of that format. So there's spate. Maybe not. There's spare, space. That might be it. Well, actually, it's not that bad. So, spate. I guess spate could be an answer. Will it be a Winaloo answer? I'm not sure. So I guess I just try spare and space. Let's go alphabetical. Let's go space. No. Spare. No. Okay. All right. So. Okay. Spate. Spale. Spake. Spave. Spain. Spame. It might be spate. I wasn't too keen on it, but it kind of does fit very, very well. Spate. Sure, let's go for it. Spate. There it is. All right, 5. Yeah, that's a trap. This one might be, there might be some fails on this one today. Because if you're chasing whatever this is and you start with a word like siege, you're going to be in a rough spot for sure. Saleh people are going to absolutely love this though. I guarantee you that right away. And I think, you know who else is going to love this? Will be Ellen Sassani with her trace. A and E in position, T's there. Yeah, she'll get this probably in 2 or 3, maybe 4. I guess we'll find out. Okay, let's go to the Wheel of Words, see what we have for tomorrow. There are a couple additions here. Not that you can see them, but we've added Furor, F-U-R-O-R, from Losh, which is a story that comes from my amazing word game video. I won't bore you with that, but it's sort of a funny story. The other words are W-A-Q-F-S, which is already on the wheel, but it's on there again, which is fine. And Faffs, F-A-F-F-S, and those are both from Nuhudalar. So, yeah, let's spin and see what we have for tomorrow. All right. Oh, boy. All right, yeah, so speaking of Ellen Sassani, we have Spitz, which would have been an excellent word today, I think. But, yeah, okay. Let's take it off the wheel. And we'll have... Ellen, you're always just a little bit too late for what I'm looking for, okay, with your selections on the wheel. All right, let's go back here. We'll put Spitz down here. Oh, look how good Spitz would have been. Anyway, so we'll put Spitz down here as the word for tomorrow. And, yeah, very, very good. Did I take it off the wheel? I did. Yeah, it's gone. Okay, let's move on to connections. All right, so 4 groups of 4, April 21st. So we have cell, iron, twist, sheet, spring, wrench, protein, corkscrew, DNA, curveball, column, sodium, bombshell, row or row, fat, and fusilli. Make sure I'm good over here. Yeah, it all looks good. All right, so fusilli is a type of pasta. Corkscrew is a pasta. I'm not sure we're looking at pasta though. It's a twist, it's a curveball, it's a bombshell. It's... What else would it be? A wrench? It's a twist, it's a wrench, it's a curveball, it's a bombshell. It's like unexpected news or something that upsets the apple cart, so to speak. Okay. Sheet. Cell, sheet, row, and column. Sounds like spreadsheet terms. Okay, DNA, spring, corkscrew, and fusilli, sort of the helix. I don't want to say double helix, but helix type, composition. And then we're left with fat, protein, sodium, and iron. Those are just nutrients or components of food. So what's going to be? It's not really a fill in the blank, is there? I'm just going to put this in. yeah, just sort of unexpected news or something that upsets the apple cart. Something I expected. There you go. Okay, so now I guess it doesn't matter order. Not that it really matters anyways, as long as you don't make an error. So fusilli, DNA, corkscrew, and a spring, sort of a helix composition or helix shape. Helical things, there you go. Bonus points for saying helix or helical. So sheet, cell, row, and column, components of a spreadsheet. And yeah, and then just the components of food when you break it down. I don't want to say nutrients, but good fat is required. So maybe there's a nutrients or yeah, composition, things that food's composed of. Info on a nutrition label, sure. All right, so we're up to a 52-day streak, which is very, very good. I'll take it. Yeah, a puzzle like this without a fill in the blank or anything, it really depends on what you know. If you're big into, anatomy and biology and stuff, you're going to know that DNA is a double helix or helical. If you like pasta, you know that too, spring, corkscrew. If you don't know about, I guess slang, you might think that the green category is purple, right? So that's really the type of category that is based on your experience. So, okay, let's get into our custom connections. That's the change for today. And then strands will be last. So custom connections, again, if you want to know how to solve this puzzle, the link for it's in the description. The one I'll be introducing afterwards is in the description. And if you want to submit your own, the instructions to create your own and send it to me are in the description, and it's a lot of fun. And yeah, you can see your work on YouTube, okay? All right, so our puzzle today is Slow Roll by Billy No Mates. So we have the words where, flower, brick, lumber, drag, chin, march, sonata, ore, wool, pepper, tread, rumor, plod, grain, and trudge. Okay. Well, this might be silly to just jump right in on, but I think trudge, plod, tread, and march means to just like step or to walk with a heavy foot, I suppose. You can lumber. You can lumber around. Okay. All right. I feel like we have. This might be a Seller of Catan thing. Lumber, flour, ore, and wool. But then there's grain too. I think lumber comes out. I think lumber is like walking heavily. Flour, ore, wool, and grain. But flour comes from grain. Huh. Oh, do we have houses? Warehouse, brick house. A sonata. That's a type of Hyundai. Hyundai Sonata. Drag queen. Yeah, brick. Is there a pepper house? Pepper house. No, it's Pepperidge Farm. That's the bakery, I suppose, that I see in the grocery store. Rumor mill. Lumber mill. Rumor mill. Pepper mill? Is there another type of mill? A green mill? Brick mill, flour. Oh, it could be flour mill. I'm going to go for it. Blank mill? No, it went away. So I'm on the right track though. Flour mill, pepper mill. Maybe it's not pepper mill. Blank mill? No, okay. So it's not grain. I think lumber comes out. But what goes in? Wool mill? I don't think so. Oh, treadmill. Yes. Yes, this is it. Blank mill. Yes. All right. That's a tricky one because that's one word. Although it is yeah. Okay. No need to analyze that. It's a Billy No Mates puzzle. He's going to be like that. So, all right. We have 2 lives left. Lumber undoubtedly, well, not even undoubtedly anymore. It could go with things that houses are made of, or it could go with to walk with a heavy foot. Chin. Okay. Brick house, warehouse. I don't think so. I think that's a non-starter. Drag. Drag race. Dragster. March, plod, lumber, trudge, and drag. I feel like drag doesn't quite fit. I trudged along, I lumbered along, I marched along, I plodded along, I dragged along, or I drug along, it drug along. Drag race, drag queen. What else would where go with? Hardware. Software. Sonata. I'm going to take March out just because it seems so obvious and go to walk with a heavy step. One away. Okay, that's definitely the category. Or. Maybe lumber comes out because I think lumber goes with the resources in Settlers of Catan. I'm going to try this. Is this to walk with a heavy step? Yes, or walk slowly. Okay. All right. Okay, I like something going like warehouse or hardware, hard brick, hard lumber. I've heard of hard lumber, soft lumber, hard lumber. Hard chin, hard wool, hard ore. Brick, lumber, grain, wool, and ore. So that means one of those comes out. I wish I'd played Settlers of Catan more often. All right, so chin, where, and sonata. Sonata is weird. So something that goes in front of it? Hardware, no. Software. Soft chin, soft sonata. Soft wool? Could be soft lumber. Soft chin. Is that like a boxing thing? You have a soft chin, like you're easily knocked down? Software, soft sonata. It could be a music thing. I think sonatas are pretty quiet. And soft wool, sort of saying the same thing twice. Soft lumber is definitely a thing. So I'm going to take a leap of faith here and say these are resources or things you need or some things you can acquire in Settlers of Catan. Nope. All right. Let's see what it was. I'm happy to even get 2 categories here. Let's reveal the answer. Yep. Japanese pronouns. Okay, I wouldn't have got that. How close was I to take an R out? Not very. Okay. Well, I was right on the precipice. I was as close as you could get without solving it. But that's okay. It's Billy No Mates, right? You kind of come to expect these things. Okay, let's move on to our preview of tomorrow's solve. And it's CaliAsian's turn. Custom Puzzle 19. Been a while since I made one, so I did. And the words are root, dry, drink, litter, write, text, rinse, pause, wet, good, kind, straight, speed, moral, lather, and queer. Alright, so I'll solve it tomorrow. You can solve it today, and we'll talk about it tomorrow. With that said, let's get on to strands. Alright, let's get into strands for today. So it's called What Talent? And there's 7 theme words. Alright, so maybe the things that you do for your talent show, like juggle. Okay. Juggle, you can dance. You know what? Custom connections took a while. Let's just get these in here. So you can juggle. Maybe you juggled. You juggled. No. Juggler. There we go. Dancer. Comedy, I guess. Talent show. Acted. What's this? It's probably like performed or something. A duet? Okay. VAM. That's definitely something. Sang? Sang in here somewhere? Sung? Sang? VAM is definitely something. It has to be. VAM. Vamo. Don't know. Okay. Oh, variety show. That's what it is. Variety acts. Okay. Magic. Magic or magician. Okay. Comic. Yeah, I knew comic would be in there. And acrobat. Ooh. Need quite the setup for that. Alright, there we go. Yeah, not much to say about that. Like I said, an acrobat at a variety show would be quite the setup to for whatever place they're holding the talent show or the variety show. All right, well, thank you for watching. Be sure to check out my amazing word game video, as well as my short for the New York Times Mini Crossword. It'll only be a short now. There won't be a video for the New York Times Mini Crossword. I figured out how to change the alignment, so I don't need to make a video to make a short from. I can just do the short by itself. And with that said, thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow or somewhere else today. Let me know what you think for the group of my viewers and subscribers, what you should be called. But welcome to the Grove. It's the first day of the Grove, okay? See you around.